Hello everyone, welcome back to another exciting game. Today we're gonna have an absolute crackerjack of a contest between the two sides, of course. Wari Athletic Club will be locking horns with the Railway Football Club. We can expect a good game, though both the sides are at the bottom half of the table presently. They would be hoping.
hello, 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 check. নমস্কার, দমদম সুরের মাঠ অমল দত্ত ক্রীড়াঙ্গন থেকে আপনাদের সকলকে জানাই আন্তরিক অভিনন্দন এবং শুভেচ্ছা। আজ দমদম সুরের মাঠ অমল দত্ত ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে কলকাতা প্রিমিয়ার ডিভিশন ফুটবল লিগের যে খেলা অনুষ্ঠিত হতে চলেছে, একদিকে ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব, অপরদিকে এফসি ফুটবল ক্লাব, দুটো দল তারা আজকে পরস্পরের বিরুদ্ধে মুখোমুখি হতে চলেছে। এই মুহূর্তে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি রেলওয়ে ফুটবল ক্লাবের খেলোয়াড়রা এবং ওয়ারির খেলোয়াড়রা তারা মাঠে বল নিয়ে কিছুটা অনুশীলন সেরে নিচ্ছেন। শেষ মুহূর্তের একটা প্রস্তুতি। এই মুহূর্তে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি দমদম সুরের মাঠ অমল দত্ত ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে সবুজ মখমলের মতন ঘাসের মাঠে একদিকে ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাবের খেলোয়াড়রা এবং অপরদিকে এফসি ফুটবল ক্লাবের খেলোয়াড়রা তারা বল নিয়ে অনুশীলন সেরে নিচ্ছেন। শেষ মুহূর্তের একটা প্রস্তুতি, বাংলার পরিভাষায় যাকে বলা হয় কিছুটা হালকা করে গা ঘামিয়ে নেওয়া। দুটো দলের প্রশিক্ষক তা দেখে নিচ্ছেন, শেষ মুহূর্তের একটা প্রস্তুতি সেরে নিচ্ছেন। এই মুহূর্তে এবার আসুন ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব এবং এফসি ফুটবল ক্লাব পয়েন্টের নিরিখে কিন্তু দুটো দল অনেকটা নিচের সারিতে রয়েছে। দেখা যাক কোন দল আজকে জয়লাভ করে আজকে এই প্রিমিয়ার ডিভিশন ফুটবল লিগের খেলায়। যে দল আজকের এই প্রিমিয়ার ডিভিশন ফুটবল লিগের খেলায় মূল্যবান তিনটি পয়েন্ট সংগ্রহ করে নিতে পারবে, তারা হয়তো সামান্য কিছুটা উপরের দিকে উঠতে পারে। দেখা যাক অবনমনের আওতায় আছেন দুটো ক্লাব, তারা অবনমন এড়াতে পারেন কিনা সেটাও যেমন দেখবার বিষয়, ঠিক সেরকম ভাবে আজকে আমরা আশা করব ওই দুটো দলের কাছ থেকে একটা ভালো ফুটবল খেলা আমরা উপহার পাবো নিশ্চয়ই। প্রতিদিনের মতো আজকে দমদম সুরের মাঠ অমল দত্ত ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে ক্রীড়াপ্রেমী মানুষরা আসবেন। তারা ফুটবলকে ভালোবেসে ফুটবলের টানে ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব বনাম রেল এফসি ফুটবল ক্লাবের খেলা উপভোগ করতে। এখন দেখা যাক শেষ 90 মিনিটের বাসিনা বাজা পর্যন্ত আমাদের সকলকে অধীর আগ্রহে অপেক্ষা করে থাকতে হবে অমল দত্ত ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে। যে দল আজকে জয়লাভ করবে তারা মূল্যবান তিনটি পয়েন্ট সংগ্রহ করে পয়েন্ট সংখ্যা কিছুটা বাড়িয়ে নিতে পারবে। এখন দেখা যাক ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব নাকি রেল এফসি ফুটবল ক্লাব কারা আজকের এই ম্যাচে জয়লাভ করতে পারে। দুটো দলকেই কিন্তু একটু বাড়তি পরিশ্রম করতে হবে আজকে, কারণ পয়েন্টের নিরিখে তারা অনেকটাই পিছিয়ে রয়েছেন। একটু বাড়তি উদ্যোগ নিয়ে একটু বাড়তি পরিশ্রম করেই তাদের আজকে মাঠে ফুটবল খেলতে হবে। আসুন আমরা সকলে মিলে আজকে দমদম সুরের মাঠ অমল দত্ত ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে কলকাতা প্রিমিয়ার ডিভিশন ফুটবল লিগের খেলা আমরা উপভোগ করব। এই মুহূর্তে আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি শেষ মুহূর্তের একটা প্রস্তুতি সেরে নিচ্ছেন দুটো দলের খেলোয়াড়রা। ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব তারা লাল এবং সাদা রঙের জার্সি পরে তারা মাঠে নামছেন। অপরদিকে রেল ফুটবল ক্লাব সাদা এবং হলুদ রঙের জার্সি পরে তারা মাঠে নামছেন খেলতে। আজকে দমদম সুরের মাঠ অমল দত্ত ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে কলকাতা প্রিমিয়ার ডিভিশন ফুটবল লিগে যে খেলা অনুষ্ঠিত হতে চলেছে তাতে ম্যাচ পরিচালনার দায়িত্বে রয়েছেন রেফারি জ্যোতির্ময় নাগ, সহকারী রেফারি সুব্রত বর্মন, আরো একজন সহকারী রেফারি সন্দীপ কুমার মাইতি। চতুর্থ রেফারি রঞ্জিত বক্সি, ম্যাচ কমিশনার রয়েছেন গোপীনাথ পাইন। আসুন আমরা শুরু করব আজকে ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব বনাম রেলওয়ে ফুটবল ক্লাব। ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাবে যে সমস্ত খেলোয়াড়রা খেলছেন, জার্সি নাম্বার 5 নীতিশ হাজরা, জার্সি নাম্বার 6 সুমন লেপচা, জার্সি নাম্বার 7 অজয় কুমার, জার্সি নাম্বার 11 লাল সিং চঙ্গনা, জার্সি নাম্বার 12 কামরান ফারুক, জার্সি নাম্বার 13 লালা রাসামা, জার্সি নাম্বার 20 সমরেশ মন্ডল, জার্সি নাম্বার 22 দলের গোলরক্ষক গুরপ্রীত সিং, জার্সি নাম্বার 25 রেবন্ত, জার্সি নাম্বার 26 সাইফ রহমান, জার্সি নাম্বার 99 দেবকান্ত বারিক। রেলওয়ে ফুটবল ক্লাবে যে সমস্ত খেলোয়াড়রা প্রথম একাদশে সুযোগ পেয়েছেন, প্রথম একাদশে খেলছেন, জার্সি নাম্বার 2 কমলেশ পাইক, জার্সি নাম্বার 5 অমিত বিশ্বাস, জার্সি নাম্বার 9 মধুন সাহা, জার্সি নাম্বার 12 প্রশান্ত দাস, জার্সি নাম্বার 16 জয় বিশ্বাস, জার্সি নাম্বার 17 সত্যেন রায়, জার্সি নাম্বার 19 অতীশ রায়, জার্সি নাম্বার 21 সুদীপ্ত ব্যানার্জি, জার্সি নাম্বার 23 অভিষেক আইচ, জার্সি নাম্বার 33 অভিষেক দাস, জার্সি নাম্বার 34 পীযুষ পোরাই, জার্সি নাম্বার 21 দলের গোলরক্ষক সুদীপ্ত ব্যানার্জি। ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাবের প্রশিক্ষক বেকি ফার্নান্ডেজ এবং রেলওয়ে ফুটবল ক্লাবের প্রশিক্ষক কৌশিক পাল। শুরু হতে চলেছে দমদম সুরের মাটামাই দত্ত ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে শুরুতে চলেছে দমদম সুরের মাটামাই দত্ত ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে কলকাতা প্রিমিয়ার ডিভিশন ফুটবল লিগের খেলা। একদিকে ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব এবং অপরদিকে রেলওয়ে ফুটবল ক্লাব। দুটো দল তারা আজকে পরস্পরের বিরুদ্ধে মুখোমুখি হতে চলেছে আর কিছুক্ষণের মধ্যেই। আবারও জানিয়ে রাখি, আজকের এ খেলায় যারা ম্যাচ পরিচালনা করছেন রেফারি জ্যোতির্ময় নাগ, প্রথম সহকারী রেফারি আজকের খেলায় ম্যাচ পরিচালনার দায়িত্বে রয়েছেন রেফারি জ্যোতির্ময়, প্রথম সহকারী রেফারি সুব্রত বর্মন, দ্বিতীয় সহকারী রেফারি সন্দীপ কুমার মাইতি, চতুর্থ রেফারি রঞ্জিত বক্সি, ম্যাচ কমিশনার গোপীনাথ পাইন। শুরু হতে চলেছে দমদম সুরের মাঠ অমল দত্ত ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে কলকাতা প্রিমিয়ার ডিভিশন ফুটবল লিগের খেলা। দুটো দল কিন্তু এই মুহূর্তে পয়েন্টের নিয়ে বেশ খানিকটাতে চলে রয়েছে, বলতে গেলে অবনমনের আওতায় রয়েছে। দেখা যাক আজকের এই খেলায় কোন দল জয়লাভ করতে পারে শেষ পর্যন্ত। আসুন আমরা উপভোগ করি একটা ভালো সুন্দর ফুটবল খেলা। আমরা দুটো দলের কাছ থেকে আজকে উপভোগ করব, এবং ফুটবল খেলা মানেই তো সেই গোল, সেই কাঙ্ক্ষিত গোলের আশায় সকলে আমরা অপেক্ষা করব। দেখা যাক আমাদের সকলের আশা এবং প্রত্যাশা কতটা পূরণ করতে পারেন ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব এবং রেলওয়ে ফুটবল ক্লাব। শুরু হতে চলেছে দমদম সুরের মাঠ অমল দত্ত ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে কলকাতা প্রিমিয়ার ডিভিশন ফুটবল লিগের খেলা। যারা এই মুহূর্তে গুটি গুটি পায়ে অমল দত্ত ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে প্রবেশ করছেন তাদের উদ্দেশ্য জানিয়ে যাচ্ছি আজকে সেই লাল এবং সাদা জার্সি পরিহিত ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব, এবং অপরদিকে রয়েছে সাদা এবং হলুদ রঙের জার্সি পরিহিত রেলওয়ে ফুটবল ক্লাব। শুরু হতে চলেছে কলকাতা প্রিমিয়ার ডিভিশন ফুটবল লিগের খেলা।
কানেকশন কেটে গেছে।
Off we go at the Amol Datta Krirangon. This is going to be an exciting game between Wari Athletic Club, and we of course have on the other end we have Railways. We can expect top drawer action in this game. We can expect an absolute action-packed match to unfold here at the Amol Datta Krirangon. It's a warm day, a little humid as well. So humid that you can see that the stadium is sweating as well, alongside the players, the volunteers, and all the officials who have been on place in the ground. Now, this is a game where both the teams are at the bottom half of the table and they are in a position where there is nothing to lose, of course, and they would simply be hoping to express their best brand of football. They would be hoping that they have a good game and they would be hoping that they finish on a high. That's about it. There you can see the first team as Wari practicing before the match, some quick touches, very important for them to be in the zone. Wari in their traditional white attire haven't have had a good season, but today their head coach Mickey Fernandez would be hoping that his side somehow gets a good game. Some of the players to watch out for, of course, are their captain Gurpreet Singh, who's their goalkeeper, Nitish Hajra, Shuman Lepcha as well. I'll be speaking about them when there's the lineup, and there you can see the captain as well as the goalkeeper Gurpreet Singh, along with the likes of Suman Lepcha and Nitish Hajra in the defensive position, and of course in the forward position we have Debkanto Bairi for today and Lalsiam Chongloi. Those are the two teams you can watch out for. There you can see the formation: five defenders in the defensive front line, three in the midfield, and of course two in the forward line. Like I was mentioning, it is Debkanto Boiri and Lalsiem. So that is Wari Athletic Club, Chongloi and Bairi. And substitutes also, if you take a look, Ronnie Das is their jersey number 1, is their goalkeeper today, substitute goalkeeper, and the likes of Nitesh Monde, Kishore Bose as well. All these players would be hoping to have a good game if they get the opportunity. Of course, the team coach Mickey Fernandez, but before that, we'll quickly take a look at Railway Football Club. Like I was mentioning about Railway Football Club, haven't have had the best kind of game so far. Pretty ordinary performances from Railway Football Club. They are at the bottom position, 13th position, coming on the back of 3 losses. 2-0 they had lost against Calcutta Customs, then again a 2-0 loss against Rainbow, followed by a 2-0 loss against East Bengal, the most successful side in the history of CFL. 39 titles under their belt. Now, quick practices before they get onto the field. Both the sides are out of reckoning in the playoffs. They're presently with the wooden spoon, and there you can see the handshakes going on. But we'll quickly take a look at the lineup. Sudipta Banerjee between the goal sticks, of course. Prashanto Dash, Kamalesh Paik, some of the players to watch out for. And of course, if you take a look at their forwards, it will be Piyush and Shatyen Roy. Piyush, jersey number 34, and Shatyen Roy, jersey number 37. Formation with which they will be playing today: 4-4-2. Team play, followed by a consummate finish. Pretty good. And the substitutes, of course, Govinda Dash, but we'll quickly see the toss and what exactly pans out on the ground. But it's a warm and humid day to play football, something which we were expecting that we'll be seeing. That is what we will be witnessing. There you can see the two captains on your left, of course, and on your right, the two captains. On your right is Sudipta Banerjee, and on your left, Gurmeet Singh will be having the toss. Just presenting the flag of Wari, who are the home side. They're hosting the opposition team Railways. Sudipto. And the match officials for today: Jyotirmoy Nag, the likes of Shubroto Bormon. And off the players come into the ground for this exciting CFL game, Calcutta Football League game.
মার্চিন হয়ে গেল কেন? আগে বিফোর টাইম মার্চিন হয়ে গেছে। আমি 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 গ্রাফিক্স দেখাতে পারিনি, গ্রাফিক্স।
The team coach of Railway Football Club today, Koshik Pal, and their team manager Topun Kumar, Railways. They're coming on the back of a 2-0 loss against Calcutta Customs Club. Remember, this is an important game for two sides. They're fighting for pride and they're fighting for prestige. Let's see how things pan out for the two sides at the Omal Dotto Krirangon. Wari versus Railways. Bottom half game, of course, this is. Railway presently in the 13th position and Wari in the 12th position. In Group B, on your left, of course, is Wari, and in their white and yellow dress would be the Railway Athletic Club. Let's see how things pan out for the two teams today. They would be hoping to have a good game. They would be hoping that they get some good points under their belt and get a couple of points, get 3 points to be precise, and win the game in fine fashion. Of course, if you take a look at Wari, they're coming on the back of two losses. They had a win against West Bengal Police on 3rd August. It was 3-2. And of course, Mete and Multani had scored the goals. Mete had scored a brace in that game. Revonto Mete, jersey number 25. On your screen, Deep Kanto is practicing those final touches before they get into the ground, before they get into the field, of course. We can expect a good game to be played here. Just about a few more minutes left before we would be having this game. There you can see the two teams gearing up. Deep Kanto it is on your screen of Wari, who's going to start with the pushback, of course. Let's see how things pan out. And off goes the game. Wari versus Railway Football Club. We can expect that the two teams fight for pride, fight for prestige, and fight for the top honors. Let's see how things pan out. Gentle push. Wari trying to make an opening, looking for an opening, looking to build on the pressure early on in the game. They're in their blood red jersey. They would be hoping that they have a fantastic game. Both the two teams haven't had the best of season so far in this edition CFL, but this is a chance to amend things. This is a chance to get into the history books. Now this could be a chance early on. Faltered at the very last second. It was a volley shot. Gurmeet Singh is unhappy. There you can see took the first shot off the deflection and then had another chance to score the goal. Now a couple of touches. Railway Football Club looking to find openings. Now intercepted extremely well. Ajay Kumar it is. Gives it in the midfield. In the midfield they have to be a little creative. They have to look for options. There you can see the gulf between these two sides and the other clubs. Goalkeeper takes that shot in the midfield. Looking for options. Whistle blows immediately. But they have to be a little more creative in the midfield. They have to look for options with those passes. Indirect free kick. Floats it in. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. And in that process, the Wari player, the forward, injures himself. Wasn't really the fault of Sudipto Banerjee, the goalkeeper of the opposition team. Sudipto. Now, Wari with the short passes trying to build it up. Gentle push in the midfield now, and the referee blows the whistle immediately. Floats the cross in, but successfully intercepted by the defender of Railways. Now, Railways, they are a side that represent the institution of Indian Railways, the premier football clubs of the Railways side. But they have their task cut out in this game. They have to be a tad better. A couple of gentle pushes on the right flank now. Chest trap. Ball goes outside. Now, Amit Bishash with the throw in. Back to Amit. Now, Wari somehow intercept the ball. They get possession. Marching forward here, creates a little bit of a layoff from the left flank. Shatyan Roy. Shatyan Roy, give it to Kamalesh. Kamalesh whips in the cross from the left flank. Can he get the header right in? No. Couldn't really get enough purchase on that cross. Straight into the hands of Gurmeet Singh, the goalkeeper. The Wari player just gets injured, and the physio rightfully coming in and stepping in. Just being taken off on that occasion, Ajay Kumar. But the play must go on. 5 minutes up on the clock. Now the teams have had any breakthrough so far. There have been a few chances. They haven't been able to capitalize on them. Back to the goalkeeper. On the right back. Floats it in. Couple of quick passes, a couple of short passes. Now Wari. It was Shahrukh Rahman. Fell down. There you can see Shahrukh Rahman. Just gets that gentle push from the Railways player. Now they have an indirect free kick. There was set piece. They have a chance to break the deadlock. Floats it in, sails over the crossbar, and off goes the first set piece for the men in red. Now, see how things pan out. Gets blocked now, Railway. Interesting to see how things pan out at the moment for the two sides. Both the sides haven't been able to get enough purchase from this CFL campaign, of course. Takes that shot near the penalty box. Railways with the gentle push. Couldn't really keep it on the play. Ball goes outside once again, the sideline. Gentle throw in, a couple of short passes. Floats it in towards the right flank. But cleared away beautifully. In the midfield, looking for options. There, a couple of passes now from the right flank. Floats it in. Beautifully cleared away by the header. Wari showing that they have a lot of promise, showing that they can do things. That different takes that shot, goes outside the target. But you can see once again the replay, a couple of touches, but then shoots it wide. There's a little bit of a commotion. Very gentle back pass. Couple of touches. Let's see what they can do now. They're looking for options in the midfield now with that gentle back heel. Now back to the goalkeeper, Gurmeet Singh, the captain. He has to marshal his troops extremely well from behind. The centre back. Takes that right footed shot. This time, Railways, they are looking for a few options. Gentle push. Try to give that forward push now from the right flank. And the ball goes outside the sideline. A quick throw in, a big one indeed. Goes Piyush. Takes that right footed shot towards the left flank. Good control there. Brilliant control by Prashanto Dash on the left wing. He's quick. Takes that grounded pass but couldn't really execute that grounded pass well. But like I was mentioning about Prashanto Dash, he's quite quick. He's got nimble feet. He can execute those crosses from the left flank extremely well. This time it's Amit Bishash. Now Amit Bishash looking for options. Now Railways on the move. Gentle push in the midfield. Grounded pass once again on the left flank. He gives it behind just to be on the safer side. Cleared away beautifully. Now nimble feet Couldn't really execute the pass that well. Falling back. Couple of touches now. Gives that brilliant through ball on the move here. Gentle push. A couple of touches. Header clear is once there. You can see the ball possession being dominated by Wari at the moment. Wow, brilliant. Now, brilliant through ball. One-on-one with the keeper. But the keeper, Gurmeet Singh, the captain, somehow falls down in line and clears away that ball. This could be a big moment in the game, of course. Clears away beautifully. That's the captain leading from the front. Towards the right, looking for options. Gives that gentle push behind. Grounded pass once again. Marching forward here, Wari in their traditional red attire. On the left, floats the ball in, but sails over the crossbar, and another chance gone down the drain. This is going to be an exciting game for both the teams to prove their mettle, to show what they are made up of. Gentle push, but intercepted well. Now Wari from the left flank. Good step over. Shahrukh gives the gentle push to Lal CM. Lal CM gives it back to Lal CM now. Towards with Rebonto. Now on the left flank. Now once again, it is Railways who win back the possession. Abhishek Dash gives it to the right back, of course. Couple of touches and floats it in. Referee blows the whistle immediately. Now Sangha gives that gentle push behind, but to Lal CM. That's a good through ball, but ultimately couldn't really keep control on that ball. Ajay Kumar Tolange in the midfield. Now Amit Bishash. Amit Bishash kicks it away. Floats it in now on the left flank. This looks promising. Prashanto Dash, but a brilliant clearance over there. Defenders rising up to the occasion. This time it's Nitish Hajra, but they get the first corner of the game. With a bit creative while taking that corner, floats it in, but cleared away. That was the first corner, of course, by Railways. Now Wari on the counter attack. Can they tear down on the counter? Wari gives that gentle push forward. Couple of quick passes. Floats it in, but ultimately fails to keep it in play, and the ball goes outside. Body, grounded pass. Now the aerial route. Now they have to add pressure onto the Railways team. That is how they're going to win the game. It's 20 minutes up on the clock, but things haven't really changed. Gives that through ball, but no, straight to the goalkeeper once again. Grounded pass on the left. Marching forward your Railways. Now that gives a brilliant through ball from the right. It's a tight angle, takes that grounded cross. Once again, it's with Wari. It's interesting how Wari have been able to negate all the threats that have come their way. They have been sensational in averting all the threats that have come their way. Simply sensational. On the move here, tearing down on the counter here, Railways. Atish Rai. Now, Mithun. Before he could take that shot, the referee blows the whistle. Back to the goalkeeper. It's that goal kick. Couple of gentle passes on the move. On the right flank, Railways it is. Now on the move here, brilliant. Takes that aerial ball now one on one with the keeper, but the keeper Gurmeet Singh does extremely well to clear it away. From the left, takes that cross, but straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. They can heave a sigh of relief. Header setup. Now from the right flank, trying to march in forward. Falls down and injures himself in that process. It's a quick break, a quick water break taken at the 25-minute mark. And the players will be back post that.
চেষ্টা করছি বল না মিস করার ব্যাস
And the players back on the ground. We're looking to win another game here. Back again in the midfield. Whistle blows. And the player is down and he's injured himself. Oh boy. Something you don't want to see. And Suman Lepcha has been handed a yellow card. Very. Let's see how Railways wins this game. We're closing in on the half-hour mark. Things are looking bleak at the moment for the two teams. Touched for that shot and off we go. The first goal is here. 1-on-1 with the keeper. The keeper stands in disbelief. And off we go. Railways open the account. Hey, look at the celebration. Comes into the bench where all his players are. They are extremely happy with the goal from Mithun Shaha. Brilliant volley. The slightest of touches. That's what it takes. The slightest of touches. Mithun Shaha it is, who has done exceedingly well. With the pushback, Wari recently under the pump. Floats the ball in. Let us set up once again. He's looking for options from the left flank. What can he do here? Can he get that cross in? Can he do a couple of grounded passes? Just a gentle push from behind. Abhishek Das it was, but Mithun Shaha, boy, what a good goal. What control. What finishing. Ball position, even though is being dominated by Wari. Yesterday also we saw, even though Calcutta Customs Club against Railways, even though Railways had a lot of the game under their control, it was Calcutta Customs who won the game. This time, he's got a set piece and a chance to get that equalizer. But can they get that equalizer? If he blows the whistle, floats the ball in, and the ball goes outside, out of the danger zone. Set piece, first corner for Wari. The first chance to score that goal. Floats the ball in, but brilliant header clearance over there from Railways. Just putting the ball out of the danger zone. Now once again on the counter. Can they tear down on the counter? Throws the ball up. Can they double up the lead? A couple of bounces. It's not offside yet. But there is a man on. And Shuman Lepcha does well to defend. Right back. Couple of grounded passes. Now Wari have possession. Small pass. It's trying to regain momentum. Good turn. Brilliant use of skill. Shahrukh Rahman. Gives that grounded pass. Nitish Hajra. Now he floats it in. Once again, a beautiful header clearance and the ball goes outside. A couple of grounded passes here. Shamaresh Mondol. Very near to the referee. Floats the ball in. And brilliant grounded clearance here. Ball still in play. This time it's with the Railways. It's the grounded pass on the right flank. They're looking for options. Shatyan Roy gives that grounded pass. Marching forward here. Abhishek Das fails to get forward with that pass. Left footed shot. Couple of touches. Clears it away again. Had a setup. Quick turn. Brilliant use of the feet. Good skills. Whips in that ball near the edge of the penalty box. Gurmeet Singh does well to come in front. Couple of touches now. First touch takes that left footed shot. Narrowly sails over the crossbar. Nevertheless, it was a good shot from Lal CM. There you can see left footed shot. Curler just over the crossbar. Sails over it. First shot on target for Wari. To build on the momentum, you have to also make sure that the opposition don't build on their momentum, their attack. So they have to simply try not conceding the goals. Shamanish Mondol gives it, of course, to jersey number 6, Shuman Lepcha. Shuman Lepcha gives it to the left back, Kamran. Now with Lala. Had a setup. Brilliant ball to Lal CM. Lal CM gets that body block from Railways. Once again, the chest trap. This time trying to march forward. After conceding the goal, they have shown signs of attack. They've shown a better brand of football. Gives that grounded pass towards the right flank to Rebonto. Rebonto floats the ball in. Is it going to be straight to the keeper? Yes, it is straight to Gurmeet Singh, the goalkeeper. Goal kick. Just about 10 minutes left in this half. Floats the ball in towards the right flank. Simply one thing I've noticed in this game is that Wari are pressing hard, and how important is it to press early on? Unless you press, things can get extremely tough for you to get a hold in the game. That is something which all the teams have employed. That is something that all the teams would be hoping to employ in this game as well. Cleared away once again beautifully. Couple of grounded passes. Is it going to be a card? Seems to be a little bit of a confusion. Seems like the confusion is sorted at the moment. Now a set piece for Wari to try and equalize in this game. Remember, the first goal of this match was scored by Mithun. Floats it in, but straight into the hands of the opposition goalkeeper. Now a couple of touches on the right flank. Looking for options. Can they get something here? Ball goes outside. Once again a grounder. This time Wari. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper again. In the midfield, less than 5 minutes remaining in this game, of course, and there you can see that the crowd enjoying this game, extending their unflinching support to the two sides. on the right flank. Now on the move here, gets a little bit of an open space. On the move here, Railways gives that grounded pass, a couple of touches, but this time intercepted beautifully well. Ball still in play. Now takes the left-footed shot, and he puts it wide. How costly is that going to be a miss? It's an incoming threat. No one expected them to get the ball. Dom Dom Shurer Mart is the name of the ground, also known as Amal Datta Kirangon. 42 minutes up on the clock. If I speak about Wari, they used to play in the second division of CFL. Now they are in the first division, of course, after the merger in this year. And it was established way back in 1949, 2 years after the independence of India, where it was known as Wari Athletic Club. Founded in 1898, 125 years ago. Chairman is Indranath Pal. Of course, if you take a look at their honors, they've been the CFL third division champions once in 1949. The Trades Cup, they've been runners up on two occasions. Trades Cup in 2005 and then in 2016, which takes place in Kolkata itself, organized by IFA. They have been the runners up on two occasions. Ball possession, once again, Wari are dominating 59%, Railways 41%. Quick substitutions for Wari. Sangha gets replaced by Multani. Floats the ball up. Grounded pass. There is a man on. Head is set up again. On the left back. What can he do here? Gives that grounded pass. Takes that shot. Ball goes outside the goal line. Quick throw in. Now clears it away in fine fashion. Couple of minutes of added time here. Dom Dom Shurer before we wind down on the first quarter. Wari. Grounded pass. Now looking for options. This has to be something special. Just a few seconds left before we wind down on this quarter. Referee just having a word with the players. Would you believe it? Out of nowhere, they've scored a goal. Just out of nowhere at the brink of the first half. It's Wari who have scored the goal, and the entire halftime pep talk changes completely. Wow. Now you can see a volley shot out of nowhere. The goalkeeper had no chance. What a beautiful goal this. Shahrukh Rahman living up to the billing, living up to his expectations. 1-1 the goal score at the moment. And Wari would be pretty happy with this. Just about the last few seconds when they've scored a goal. And an absolute wonderful goal to be very precise. 1-1 at the moment, the two sides. Ball possession being dominated by Wari Athletic Club. 5 shots on target, out of which 2 have come from Wari Athletic Club. No yellow card for Railway Football Club so far. Wari Athletic Club have gotten 1 yellow card, 1 corner each. 5 shots. Shahrukh Rahman's 1 shot has resulted into a goal. Samaresh Mondol and Lal Siem also have taken shots. On the other hand, if you take a look at Railway shots, Piyush, Shottin and Mithun have taken 1 shot each. Three fouls. Devkanto, Lal Siem and Mitei all have had 1 fouls each. Six fouls on the other hand for Railways. Kamalesh, Mithun, Abhishek and Amit
শেষ হলো প্রথমার্ধে
all have had
খেলা শেষে
fouls.
খেলার ফলাফল ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব 1 রেলওয়ে ফুটবল ক্লাব 1 অর্থাৎ প্রথমার্ধের খেলা শেষে খেলার ফলাফল অমীমাংসিতভাবেই শেষ হলো বিরতির পরে আবার দ্বিতীয়ার্ধের খেলা শুরু হবে দেখা যাক দ্বিতীয়ার্ধের খেলার ফলাফল কোন দিকে গড়ায় সেদিকে আমাদের সকলের নজর থাকবে
You can see the replay.
প্রতি আক্রমণে খেলা চলছিল দুটো দলের
Wari are hosting this game. With the pushback, we had started up the game. A couple of chances for both the sides. It was the first
খেলা
chance,
একদিকে ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব এবং তার বিপক্ষে রয়েছে
but 2 beautiful goals. 2 coming off volleys. First, of course, Mitun Shaha. Then the second goal was scored by Shahrukh Rahman of Wari just when the second half was about to end. And there you can see the replay as well. This was a good shot from Wari, the first shot on target for them. A couple of touches, tried taking the grounded shot, but put it wide. And then the beautiful goal from Shahrukh Rahman. Beautiful volley. That winds down the first quarter. We'll be back in some time.
উপরে আসো তো। ওইখান দিয়ে যাও, ওই যে কালো গেটটা আছে, ওই দেখো গেটটা তোমার, ঢোকো না। আমি নিয়ে আমাকে ছেড়ে দেবো, আমি তুমি ঢোকো, ঢুকে আমাকে টাকা দিয়ে চলে যাও, তাড়াতাড়ি আসো, আর কাউকে দেবে না, চলে আসো। ভাই চশমাটা খুলছি না, বুঝলি তো, চশমাটা খুলছি না, না না ওইটা হওয়ার পর চশমাটা খুলছি না।
আবার দ্বিতীয়ার্ধের খেলা শুরু হতে চলেছে। আবারও জানিয়ে রাখি প্রথমার্ধের খেলা শেষে খেলার ফলাফল 1-1 গোলে অমীমাংসিত রয়েছে। দমদম সুরের নটমল দত্ত ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে কলকাতা প্রিমিয়ার ডিভিশন ফুটবল লিগের যে খেলা চলছে, ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব বনাম রেলওয়ে ফুটবল ক্লাব। প্রথমার্ধে আক্রমণ প্রতি আক্রমণে খেলা চলছিল, ঠিক ঘড়ির পেন্ডুলামের মতন যেন খেলাটা চলছিল। সেই সুবাদে খেলার ফলাফল 1-1 গোলে অমীমাংসিত রয়েছে।
We are back again live.
বিরতির পরে আবার দ্বিতীয়ার্ধের খেলা শুরু
Story
হতে
of the
চলেছে।
game so far 1-1.
দ্বিতীয়ার্ধের শেষে
Let's see
অর্থাৎ
what
শেষ
pans
17
out
মিনিট
in the second half.
বাসিনা বাজার পর্যন্ত আমাদের আজকে সকলকে অপেক্ষা করে থাকতে হবে। পয়েন্টের নিরিখে যদিও ওয়ারি এবং রেলওয়ে ফুটবল ক্লাব তারা কিন্তু অনেকটাই নিচের দিকে রয়েছে, বলতে গেলে অবনমনের আওতায় তারা রয়েছেন। দেখা যাক কতটা অবনমন বাঁচাতে পারেন রেল দল এবং ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব। এই মুহূর্তে যা পরিস্থিতি, যা অবস্থা, তাতে কিন্তু প্রথমার্ধের খেলা শেষে দুটো দল তারা কিন্তু সমান ভাগ করে নিয়েছে পয়েন্ট। এখনো দ্বিতীয়ার্ধের খেলা বাকি, অর্থাৎ শেষ 90 মিনিটের খেলার বাঁশি যতক্ষণ না পর্যন্ত না বাজবে ততক্ষণ আমাদের সকলকে কিন্তু অধীর আগ্রহে অপেক্ষা করে থাকতে হবে। দুটো দল কি সমানভাবে ভাগ করে নেবে পয়েন্ট, নাকি ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব নাকি রেলওয়ে ফুটবল ক্লাব? কারা আজকে মূল্যবান 3টি পয়েন্ট সংগ্রহ করে নিতে পারে আজকের এই খেলায়, আমাদের সেদিকে নজর রইল। এই কারণেই বলছি মূল্যবান 3টি পয়েন্ট, কারণ দুটো দল কিন্তু পয়েন্টের নিরিখে বেশ খানিকটা নিচের সারিতে রয়েছে। যে দল আজকে জয়লাভ করবে তারা কিছুটা হলেও, একটু হলেও তারা পয়েন্ট বাড়িয়ে নিতে পারবে। এখন দেখা যাক শেষ পর্যন্ত আজকের এই খেলায় কোন দল জয়লাভ করে, ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব নাকি রেলওয়ে ফুটবল ক্লাব। আসুন, শুরু হচ্ছে দমদম সুরের নটমল দত্ত ক্রীড়াঙ্গনে দ্বিতীয়ার্ধের খেলা, রেলওয়ে ফুটবল ক্লাব বনাম ওয়ারি অ্যাথলেটিক ক্লাব।
শুভ
There you can see that the two sides presently getting ready for the game. Story of the game so far 0-1-1, with that last goal coming in from Shahrukh Rahman, that exceptional volley. Now let's see how things pan out in this game. Pretty obvious that the match will go right down to the wire. Let's see how things pan out in this moment. Pretty exciting game we can expect this to be. Think there'll be a few substitutions as well. The sides have changed. Let's see if that can change the fortunes in this match. Pretty exciting times though. Quick team huddle and off we'll go in this game between Wari and a Railway Football Club. This time the Wari huddle just trying to settle things up. With the pushback and off we go once again for the second half. Couple of grounded passes and the Railways player immediately falls down. Not the kind of start he would have expected early on. Gets a set piece. Little bit of creativity, floats it in. Ball goes outside the goal line. Once again, it's Gurmeet Singh, the captain. But we're pretty happy with that goal early, last moment from Wari. Just before the first half ended, Wari had scored that goal. Now, on the right flank. Inside the penalty box. The ball goes outside. You can see the players on the field as well, and you can watch all the games only on the InSports TV application. Remember, you can download it from the App Store or the Play Store. You can have subsidized rates as well. Now in the midfield, grounded pass, trying to march forward. Railways. Now with that set piece. Grounded pass. Trying to march forward. Let's see what he can do. Gets a lot of open space here. Flashes it in towards the right. Had a setup. Now on the move here. Wari clears it away. Kicks it away. Very near to the commentary box. As I can see, it almost came near me. Now quick throw in. Now a couple of touches. He's looking for options. Inside the penalty box. Now on the counter attack. Can they tear forward on the counter? Try to execute that pass, but it of course touched the feet of the Railways player. Gentle pass. Marching forward here now, gets a little bit of an open space, grounded pass, but straight into the feet of the Railways player. Flashes it up on the left flank. Flashes the ball in, straight into the feet of the goalkeeper. Gives a grounded pass. Quick turn. Now, ball's taken away. He's intercepted it beautifully. I was looking for options, gives that grounded pass. This time to Wari. Wari gives that small pass in the midfield, as you can see at the moment. This time to Nitish Hajra. Nitish Hajra floats the ball, but no control on that. Now on the left flank here, Kamran. Kamran with that grounded pass. Mandeep Singh Multani. Maldeep Singh had replaced Sangha in the first half. Now, that set piece is going to be taken by Kamran. Just asking his players to go forward. Gives the grounded pass on the left flank. He's looking for options here. He's looking for creativity. Gives the grounded pass. Another grounder. Marching forward here. Couple of touches. Brilliant position by Ajay Kumar now. It is Lal CM who takes that shot. But straight it comes to Shudipto Banerjee. There you can see Lal CM a couple of touches, then took that powerful shot. Just outside the box, Lal CM can take a few good shots, can take a few powerful shots. Had to set up again. Had to control the ball. Referee blows the whistle and Chamaresh Mondal it was. Crowd eagerly watching the game, extending their support to their favorite teams. Takes that shot, but goes outside the ground. Goal kick. A couple of touches. He blows the whistle immediately. Kicks it away in fine fashion. The ball goes outside the sideline once again. This time, let's see what Railways can do. Railways, Joy Bishash had taken the throw in. Now on the counter attack, Ajay Kumar gives that gentle little push forward, but intercepted beautifully. He's displaying skills out there. Abhishek. Now, a couple of passes now. Gets a little bit of an open space. Might be a tight angle, but before that, he has to stop the ball. Couldn't really stop it, and the ball goes outside the goal line. Gurmeet Singh with that goal kick. Flashes the ball, but intercepted well. It's that grounded pass from the left flank. He's looking for options here. Let's see what he can do. And the ball goes outside. It's that big rounded shot. Now, on the right, he's looking for options. Quick throw in. Gives it behind. Flashes the ball in. Now, can he do something magical? A couple of turns. A lot of defenders inside the penalty circle. 1-1 at the moment. Try to give it forward, of course. Goal kick. It was a shot from Mullah. Now, from the right flank. Grounded pass. Short pass. Trying to build it up through that short pass. Lal CM. He's known for those quick shots. He's known for those powerful shots. He's quick off the blocks. This time, Railways. The gentle push towards the left flank. Can he control it? Yes, he can. Going forward, marching forward here. This looks promising. Gentle grounded pass. Now gives it towards the right. Grounded pass straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. He blows the whistle immediately. And I think a card will be flashed here. The referee is unhappy with the decision. It's another foul, a total of 16 fouls in this game. This time, Railways from the right flank gives that grounded pass. Couldn't really execute the pass that well. Now from the right flank, he's looking for options here. Trying to do something special. A goal! An own goal this time. Would you believe it? Railways have conceded an own goal. And out of nowhere, they are right on top. Mickey Fernandez is happy. And so are the players. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful. It was an own goal. But at the moment, things looking a little bleak for Railways. And the ball goes outside. Just nearing the R mark in this game. Takes that throw. Now a grounded pass. Of course, that own goal came off a deflection, but taking nothing away from Wari, who've displayed resilience. It's trying to stage a comeback in this game. Now a couple of grounded passes. Now they're looking for options here. They're looking to do something special. Flashes the ball upside. Ball goes straight into the hands of the goalkeeper.
দাদা একটা জলের বোতল নিয়ে ওকে কিছু মনে না করলে দাও না একটু প্লিজ।
Flashes the ball. The ball goes outside.
কিছু মনে করলে না তো?
From the right flank, let's see what they can do. Try to flash in that ball, but ultimately gets a deflection. Takes that shot, just touches the sidebar. Would you believe it? Now corner kick. Floats the ball in. Beautifully intercepted by that header. Now, once again on the move here. This looks promising here. Tearing down on the counter. But just loses out on momentum and pace, and it is cleared away. Brilliant grounded clearance here. Absolutely stunning. Quick throw in. Ball with Shuman Lepcha. Shuman Lepcha gives it to Kamran. Kamran was quick on the midfield towards the left side. He's looking for options. Remember, Wari are 2-1 up in the game. This time gets a little bit of an open space. But the defender, Kamalesh, it was, who came right in front and made sure that the ball goes outside. Another corner for Railways, and they'll be hoping to stage a comeback. Floats the ball in. And now on the counter, not quite yet. Still with Railways. Clears it away very well. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Gurmeet Singh takes that goal kick. Now, this has been the story of several games in CFL. 1 minute up, the very next minute down. That just underlines the kind of resilience all the teams are made up of. If he blows the whistle immediately. Now a set piece. It's that grounded pass. Another grounded pass. Forward push. Chips the ball in. But a golden opportunities squandered out there. Ball's back in possession, back in the defensive third of Railways. They have to get it out on the left back. He's looking for options. He's got a couple of players in front. He's given it to them. Quick substitution. Nitesh comes in place of Ajay Kumar. Set piece. Floats the ball in. It goes, not quite yet. Now on the move here. On the counter attack. Trying to tear forward on the counter. A couple of touches from the left flank. Gives that grounded pass. Let's see what he can do. Can he get enough on it? Yes, gives the little layoff. Flashes the ball in. Now can he do that back heel? Just not quite yet. It just goes on top. This really was close. This could have been that equalizer which they were desperately looking forward for. Piyush Puria it was. It was his second shot. It was a beautiful ball that came inside. Absolutely stunning ball. with that goal kick. The ball goes outside the sideline once again. Quick throw in from the right. Flashes the ball in. Header set up. Now a chance. Now looking forward to press high. At the moment, there's no pressing from both the teams. Now Mulani. Mulani from the left flank looking for options. He's got a lot of open space here. Cleared away beautifully, and it's a corner. From the left flank, and Shukumar Roy replaces Prashanto Dash in the field. Flashes the ball in, header set up, straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Wari punching above their weight in this game, simply showing the kind of skill set they can possess, the kind of metal they have. Grounded pass in the midfield. Now loses out possession. And a set piece and a chance to score the third goal. There you can see Kamran just hugging Manpreet. Mandeep, I beg your pardon. It's been a good game so far. Both the teams have showed what they're made up of, but Wari Athletic Club presently just punching above their weight in this game at the Dom Dom Shuren Mart, also known as the Amol Dotto Krirangon. Mickey Fernandez would be a happy man today. But now, Shahrukh Rahman, who had scored that stunning goal, first goal, just at the brink of the first half. Now he will be taking that set piece. Let's see. Now inside. Cleared away beautifully. Didn't quite get that open space, Lalsiam, that he wanted. Now Mandeep gives that gentle push. Gives it forward from the left flank. Kamran it is. Flashes the ball in. A couple of touches. Dipkanto gives it to Mandeep. Mandeep now looking for options. Takes that shot. Just goes wide. Shahrukh it was. What brilliant position play this is. They're absolutely loving their brand of football here. First it was Kamran. Gave it to Mandeep. Mandeep to Kamran once again. Mandeep back to Lalsiam. Then to Shahrukh. Boy, what a beautiful passage of play this is. In the midfield now. Flashes the ball. Can he control? Not quite yet. Ball goes outside the sideline. At the moment, Railway Football Club not being able to crawl back into the game. Not being able to find a way back into the game. The captain Shudipto Banerjee has to be unlucky. One of them was an own goal and the other one was a very powerful volley. Grounded pass now on the move here once again. Tearing forward on the counter. Mandeep is quick. He is agile. And there you can see the amount of open space. Tight angle takes that pass. And this is a beautiful goal. Beautiful combination play. The third goal comes up. A glittering piece of team play powered by a consummate finish. Wow, what a ball. Firstly from Mandeep. And then this is absolutely stunning. Syed Aftab Hussein's first goal in this game. Wow. What a beautiful moment this is in the game. They were 1-0 down, Wari, but they've pulled back and pulled back in fine fashion. There you can see there was a little bit of push from behind, but he kept his balance, didn't lose out on his balance, and scored the goal. Aftab Hussain was at the right place at the right time, but what a beautiful cross from Mandeep over there. Wari suddenly seems to be favorites in this game. The skipper presently on your screen, Gurmeet Singh, he would be a happy man. So would be Mickey Fernandez, their coach. Now from the left flank, Kamran it was. Corner. And now can they get a goal? Can they pull one back? Right-footed shot inside the penalty box. Had a setup, looking for options, looking for a little bit of space, and that's a body push. Boy, it was Nitish Munde, the Wari player, who received those blows. Now the goalkeeper. Gurmeet Singh takes that goal kick. Now in the middle. Munde. Brilliant ball to Kamran. Kamran gives it to Shahrukh. Shahrukh gives it back to Kamran. Kamran from the left flank. Gives that grounded push to Monde. Monde once again gives it to Lal Siam. Back to Kamran. No, I beg your pardon. Mandeep over there. Mandeep. A grounded pass, takes that shot. Wow. Lal Siam it was. And a goal. Unbelievable scenes here. He's taken off his shirt. I guess he'll be getting a yellow card for that, is it? But Depkanto gets his first goal of the game. Unbelievable 4-1. Out of nowhere, there have been 4 goals. 4 goals and 4 opportunities for Wari to show that they are the best. A couple of grounded passes. Railways staring down at a heavy defeat. Grounded pass. Couple of touches. Now it's with Railways again. Now Mandeep gets a little bit of an open space. Can they score their 5th goal? Momentum is with them. This time, just touches the feet of Abhishek. Ball goes outside and a corner. Flashes the ball in, tried to go for that header setup. But this time, straight into the hands of Shudipto. Yahir Ali comes in place of Amit Bishas for Railways. Still about 12 minutes left in regulation time in this game. Monde just took a fall over there. Now it's with Kamran. Couple of grounded passes back to Kamran. From the grounded pass, flashes the ball in. Can he do that header setup? Not quite yet. Now a couple of touches, take that volley shot. But when the tough gets going, things look very, very promising. Flashes the ball upside. Now from the right flank, he's looking solid here. He's marching forward. He takes the grounded shot. Mandeep, brilliant, gets his second goal. He's been so good in this game so far. Mandeep scores his first illegal goal. Of course, the first one came off that own goal. But boy, he's been so quick. Mandeep Singh Multani is my man of the match. Wow, what a terrific player this. Simply showing as to why he's a player of great pedigree. He's someone who needs no introduction at all. Now, Railways, they are looking for something special here. Couldn't really execute that cross properly. Joy Bishash. Now on the right flank, gets a little bit of an open space, trying to march forward. Look at the amount of space with which he was trying to go forward, but ultimately intercepted beautifully. Abhishek, it is Abhishek. And the ball goes outside the sideline. It's up against Syed Aftab. And Syed Aftab, he scored that goal a while back, but now seems to have just injured himself. Physio is being directed to come to the ground to just check if Syed is okay. We wish he's okay. He just scored a goal, but boy, Wari are simply steamrolling past Railway Football Club at the moment. Things looking so bleak for them that they're staring down the barrel. A quick substitution there, as you can see. Jersey number 14 of Wari, Mohammad Sameem, will be replacing Lal CM, who's been good, even though he couldn't really find his name on the goal scoring sheet. He would be happy in his side's 5-1 victory today. Let's see how things pan out. From the right flank, the ball goes outside. In this game, we haven't seen a lot of injuries. This shows that the two sides have some fit players and they haven't been that aggressive, that fiery. Quick corner and a chance to score the sixth goal and put a nail on the coffin. Flashes the ball in from the right hand side. Can he get that header right away? Not quite yet. Chest trap. Now on the counter attack. But fails on the counter attack. Not quite yet on the ball once again now. On the left. Gets a little bit of an open space. Let's see what he can do. Couldn't really deliver the pass with perfection. They're dealing in square passes at the moment. Wari. They've been creative in the midfield. They've been creative on the wings. Now, look at the amount of open space. Is he going to take the wings? Is he going to take straight? Tried for that step over. This time gets the step over right. Flashes the ball in. Now, near the edge of the penalty box. Takes that shot. But brilliantly defended by the defender. Just make sure that the ball doesn't go outside. Now, from the right. He's trying to make inroads. A couple of passes inside the box. But ultimately, the ball goes outside the goal line and it's going to be a regular goal kick. Less than 5 minutes left of regulation time. Couple of passes. Mandeep scored one goal and the other one was denied because it was an own goal from Railways. Back to Gurmeet. Couple of passes. Flashes the ball. Now gets a little bit of an open space from the right flank. Can he take that shot? This time saved well by the Railways goalkeeper Shudipta Banerjee. Seems like Railways will stay at the bottom of the table. This was their 10th game. They just have 6 points under their belt. With this win, Wari would be going up to the 8th position in the table. So this is a big win for Wari. Kamran gives that grounded pass. Mandeep gives it to Kamran. Kamran now back to Mandeep. But intercepted by the players. Quick turn. Yashir Ali now trying to go forward. Gives that grounded pass. One-on-one with Gurpreet. But Gurpreet collects it before any further damage could have been done. Mandeep was one-on-one with the Railways player. Now, Joy Bishash. Shahrukh. Shahrukh looking for options. Back to Shahrukh. Gives it to Mandeep. Mandeep from the left flank. Gives that gentle push to Mohammad Sameem. Mohammad Sameem now marching forward inside the penalty box. Open space. Tried to go for the turn. A couple of touches. Ultimately, Shahrukh couldn't really get enough on that opportunity to score the goal. Now, Syed, who was quick from the right flank, but ultimately the threat wavers off. Now a quick turn, flashes the ball upside, gets a little bit of an open space. Can he deliver the ball perfectly? Takes that grounded pass, a couple of touches, but ultimately defended extremely well Now Mandeep on the counter attack. Can they tear forward on the counter? But brilliantly defended. Atish Rai it was. Now Prashanto Dash kicks it away. Couple of touches and the ball goes outside. Let's see how many minutes are added on. Quick throw. Now marching forward. Antony. Now Monde it was. Gives that gentle back pass. Four minutes of added time before we draw curtains to this game. Gentle push. Kamran. Nitesh Monde. Back to Kamran. Kamran now gives it to Suman Lepcha. Suman gives it to Gurpreet. Gurpreet towards the right back. Nitish Hajra. 5-1. What a statement victory this is. What a thumping victory this is. They would be absolutely happy, and in this position, they really can. This really can infuse a lot of hope and confidence into their lineup. Kamran gives it to Mandeep. Now Mandeep and Kamran, these two players have been so good in the left flank. They've delivered the passes beautifully. They've been slick. Just wonder why Mandeep didn't start the game. Now from the right flank, near the edge of the penalty box, he's looking for options. Gives a back pass. Now once again, what can he do? Chips the ball in. Beautiful work. Beautiful footwork. Grounded pass. Ball goes straight into goalkeeper's feet. "5-1. This is a huge victory. Unless there are a couple of other goals in the extra time. Tussle for the possession. Deepkanto Boyri. It was his second foul. Now looking for options from the left flank. Let's see if he can deliver the cross with perfection. Couple of grounded passes. Now inside the penalty box, of course, he is. Just about 1 minute left before the match ends. Couple of touches. Ball goes once again outside the sideline. Gurpreet. And the final whistle blows 5-1, a thumping victory. This is an absolute show of power, a show of domination, and a show of beautiful skills. Wari would be extremely happy with this performance, in this dominating performance of theirs. Look at the ball possession, 58% in terms of Wari, 11 shots and 8 shots for Railway Athletic Club, 7 shots on target for Wari Athletic Club, and the likes of Mandeep, the likes of Kamran, and the likes of Shahrukh Rahman played exceedingly well in this game. If you take a look at the individual stats, of course, 11 shots. Chongloi had taken 4 shots. Shahrukh Multani, Syed Aftab Hussain, and Samarish Mondol had scored 1 shot each.
ক্যামেরা পার্সন দেখাবে তারপরে
There you can see. If you take a look at the shots, 8 shots. Sarkin Alam, Piyush Puria, Mulla, and Atish Rai as well all find their names in the scoring sheet. They would be pretty happy with their performance. They would be pretty happy with the fact that they had an absolute thumping victory. Now, if you take a look at the fouls, 11 fouls, a total of 11 fouls. Would you believe it?
যাবো
Next, if you take a look at the fouls of Railway, 11 fouls from them as well, spread all across the ground.
ওকে
There you can see the highlights of the game, but before that, we'll take a look at the man of the match. And it is Mandeep. Ladies and gentlemen, what an absolute fiery performance we witnessed from Mandeep. What a match we witnessed today. It's been an absolute goal fest from start to finish. The action on the pitch has been relentless, with both teams showing incredible attacking prowess. First goal, of course, came early in the first half, just within the first 30 minutes, and then a beautifully executed ball. Wow, what a game. This match will surely go down as one of the best matches so far in this match week. For CFL, a total of 6 goals. Sheer number of goals, the skills which have been displayed by the players, and the roller coaster of emotions which all the fans went through made it an unforgettable spectacle for not just the players but for the fans as well in the stadium, those watching around in the world through the InSports TV application. Truly a match for the ages. Brilliantly executed game this. There you see the volley from Shahrukh. Absolutely stunning volley. There was another good shot and Wari from here on. The moment the sides changed, the fortunes for Wari changed as well. The sheer number of goals, the sheer number of excellent footworks we've seen, been simply amazing. There you can see Mickey Fernandez as well. Pretty happy. This was a chance for Railway, but it ultimately just touched the side post. This was another goal. It was a beautiful goal, of course. Dev Kanto's goal, left-footed shot, beautiful. And there, once again, beautiful finish. Mandeep is absolutely sending shivers down the spines of the opposition players. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. It was an absolute pleasure commentating in this game.